So I finally made it. God damn, this timeline has truly gone to all hell. Maybe I can stop him from reviewing it. The Mega Man incident was truly the beginning. Oh, hey future me. Nice eye patch. You still wearing the same clothes though? They don't have a budget for this show or something? You, whatever you do not review the game. Glover. You already did this bit in another episode, but with Gex instead. Don't you remember the Mega Man episode? You goddamn fool. I traveled from a different timeline since the Gex one was destroyed, thankfully. Glover was truly worse. And you don't even want to know about the Roller Coaster Tycoon 3DS one. Those poor bastards. Oh my god, bro, you're boring me and like 75% of the audience. Plus, TimeShift isn't about traveling through time. It's not? No, my fellow chud. Watch this. Now, audience, the gimmick with this game is that you can pause time and then shoot the heck out of your enemies and whatnot. Wait, what the hell happened? I forgot to shoot you. Yeah, you did. Say goodnight. It's rewind time. So, I finally made it. What the hell? Hold that thought. Because I'm going to review Roller Coaster Tycoon 3DS instead of Glover eventually. Welcome to the new timeline, biatch! Oh no. And with that being said, live from the Watersurf YouTube channel, it's time to game on, fellas!
Yes. Welcome back to the 16th episode of the Watersurf's Gaming Hour. We are finally covering this unique first-person shooter game that I have been teasing for a hot moment. It's not that this is a special game to me, but it's one that stands out from the genre from its time. The 2000s had a lot of these gritty first-person shooters, but this one had a unique twist with a gimmick that was, being able to slow down, pause, and rewind time in order to solve puzzles, take down enemies, or just avoid enemies altogether.
Yeah, that's right. While all the kiddos were playing Mirror's Edge in 2007, I was that one kid that wanted to play TimeShift. I've always been fascinated with time travel and time manipulation, and I've always ate up those games, that were in that genre. Now, I'll be reviewing a PC version despite having this physical PS3 copy. I only bought this in case my PC copy didn't work, as it is an older PC game.
Speaking of that, I did have to download a patch online to make this work on modern versions of Windows, and it's really only compatible with NVIDIA graphics cards, so if you do want to play this game, I recommend finding a physical copy for the Xbox 360 or PS3, or having a PC with NVIDIA graphics cards, like I do. Another side note, this game did also have a multiplayer mode, but since this is a 19-year-old game, these servers did not work, so I do apologize for the one person in the comment section looking forward to my take on the multiplayer mode. I mean, you should figure this by now.
That motherfucker!
So, starting off our single-player adventure, one of the doctors in the lab is a big bad guy, and he stole one of the time suits. So you gotta go get the other one and get the heck out of there before the lab blows up. This whole ordeal takes you back to the grand old year of 1939 AD, and you guessed it, this game is practically a pre-World War II shooter game, but you have the ability to manipulate time. Whoa.
Welcome to the pre-boomer times. It sucks, so make yourself at home before the bombs come dropping down.
Damn! No wonder they were the silent generation. Imagine having to live through this. God, it sucks.
historical jokes aside or whatever, the first level is sort of just meandering around and learning the environment, but without your time abilities yet. Your time suit doesn't work yet, so this level serves as a, learning how the combat works before you learn how the real game begins, sort of thing. I will also let you know that I chose the normal difficulty, and the enemies feel unfair sometimes, but I'll get into that in a wee bit or whatever. Eventually, this big ass robot walking thing shows up and your suit freaks the hell out, which eventually rewinds everything. And it brings you back to the very beginning of the level, thus unlocking your time suit's abilities. Yay.
Welcome to the pre-boomer times. It sucks, so make yourself at home before the...
Cheese and rice! You just like rewinded into him and now he's just like meat jello. Holy arms, I'm gonna...
Now you actually get to progress through these levels using your new time abilities. You can pause time or slow down time. There is also a third option to rewind time, but that one you don't really use unless it's like mission or puzzle specific. I mean, you can use it, but most of the time you would only really press the one that the game would auto recommend, which is the slow-mo feature. Nonetheless, this is where things get interesting. The time abilities lets you literally walk through fire, beat down enemies or take their guns, and even avoid a tank. Also, you can be some really cool guy and walk on water if you really want to. I mean, you do. God is dead when you can bend time to your will. Am I right, gamers?
Yes. The powers of becoming a god of time manipulation. Seems great, huh? Well, that comes at a price. A price, you may ask? A price of having NPCs in a game that become so stupidly good at hitting you from across the map, or just knowing your exact location that this game becomes so stupidly hard to play even on the easiest difficulty. That or I just suck at video games. Who knows?
I will admit, this game is a little bit harder than I remember, but I think I was playing on easy when it came out since I was like a dumb 12-year-old or something. Getting back to the story though, you're helping these rebels break into this secret facility to help bust out some teammates or steal some encrypted files or something. Who really cares? You run and gun through a bunch of baddies again. They also have the ability to shoot you in the face if you aren't careful. Like, this guy sucks.
We need to keep an eye out for the guy in the suit. He could be anywhere. I got him.
Yeah, that's what it felt like sometimes, not gonna lie. This facility also had some of those puzzles I was talking about where you actually use the rewind feature to move crates in order to get into the vents or something. You then break out some teammates, and then some lore drop happens where apparently the big bad guy has been jumping into the past and making alternate timelines or something. And then you also break into some server room where you steal all the encrypted files, and that really turns the tide of this war.
Phew, I'm glad we broke out of that server room or whatever, time suit guy. Are you sure this elevator can get us out of here? All right, I'm trusting you on this. Oh, of course he paused time and got out of here. Cool.
At the end of this mission, the elevator goes on the fritz and you have to jump out real quick using the slow-mo thing. But the funniest thing here is that this dude tries to be like a hero or something and is like... Bro, like, shut the hell up. Don't be a hero. Anyway, your next mission is on like the rooftop sniping these dudes, and then there's these flying guys and they make this weird ass goopy sound when they die. Like, seriously, listen to this. It's like really out of place, not gonna lie.
I can't really describe that noise, but I guess like, what would you use for blood and guts hitting the ground from like a really high altitude. I'm just glad they didn't use that like goofy ass Wilhelm scream too. Like imagine like freaking Goofy going and then splat. Then you wouldn't take this game seriously at all.
I guess it's a good time to take to the skies and shoot a bunch of planes down, but at least you have your time suit to slow them down, right? You eventually touch down to the ground in this snowy ass area, but I kept getting absolutely murdered by the enemies in the starting area because I couldn't get good. It was fine though, as once I got on the quad, there was no stopping me. The quad was seriously OP, and you can just drive past everything until you get to the part of the level where you actually need to be at.
Alright guys, we set up all these traps. Even with that fancy suit, he'll never get past us. You know what? That one's on me. We all make mistakes. Somebody hand me the L.
You eventually get to this fork in the road where you gotta blow up this tunnel and you hop on this little train, and man, this just feels like Half-Life at this point. I swear, this game screams Half-Life, but like in a good way. Oh yeah, the train almost went off the rails, but you got the time suit, so it's K. You eventually get on another quad and drive into another tunnel, and it's time to sneak onto this base or whatever. It's a good thing that I have this overpowered crossbow. Okay guys, this is just a really good Half-Life 2 copy, but with funky time stuff.
I'm not trying to say that this game is bro, let me copy your homework, but it kind of feels like it at some parts. I am kidding though. This game does really stand on its own, unlike Flush's videos. Sorry, Yap Emporium, I had to steal your joke. Don't sue me.
Also, I don't want to be this guy, but does Half-Life 2 have a porta potty over a cliff? Yeah, you never thought about that, did ya? Anyway, I sort of cheesed this entire section with the crossbow because why not? There is this cool part where you slow down time and ride along a giant propeller, and that's cool. What isn't cool is getting into this cave system where you eventually find these new types of enemies that have this new gimmick. They also have the ability to use the slow-mo, but they cannot pause time like you can. So, that's cool. No, it's not.
What? Did you expect some joke where I do something stupid with the time guy over here? Do you think we are your entertainment? No, it's not worth, they're not worth your time, bro. Just leave them. This is where I draw the line. Come on, time guy. Let's get the frick out of here.
You eventually make your way through the caves and end up in this big old jail where you break all the rebels free, and this is where the real fun begins. Yeah, you guessed it. It's time to ride a quad again, baby. Except you have to get off every once in a while to like open up gates and such. This level felt like a road trip adventure. Get it? Like my pilot episode of the Gaming Hour?
Yeah, bro. People remember the pilot episode. It's the most viewed in the series. You don't have to remind them every single episode.
Oh yeah, you low-key find out that the big bad guy is inside that big robot because your suit freaks out about it. This is also where you finally shift gears plot-wise and begin the final mission to get back to your teammates and finally take this guy down who went back in time to be like a Nazi or something, I don't know. It's fine because once you get past all of that baloney, you end up doing this big old battle of the hill and get into another facility or something. Also, another lore drop about how the big bad guy or whatever has been like jumping to the past and has been setting up this big bad plan. Yeah, like obviously, like what would you expect?
I didn't think really people played this game for the plot. You just played it so you could go bang bang and then pause time and shoot the guy and then go ha ha ha, you're dead now. Sorry guy in the comments.
Huh, bro. Big ass fan though. We had to turn on this big ass fan and then we wrote it up using the reverse feature and it was cool. Literally. It's a big ass fan. You know what isn't cool? These new enemies that can stop you from using time manipulation. They are a bit more rare though, but you end up in this room with these annoying ass slow-mo enemies again, and every time you kill them, they end up having this text-to-speech ass shutdown where it gets annoying real fast. Like, I don't care. Voice crack.
That's
System
the last
shut
of
down.
them.
Oh, you got me real good, Buster. I cannot believe you did it. That was a real doozy. Skibbity toilet. Am I right, ladies? Swa 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 rafflecopter swa 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 rafflecopter swa 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 swa.
Thank you.
Up next is the cliche factory level. I don't have really much to say about this. All I can say is it's better than the one I played in the Apocalypse episode, and that's all that matters. After making your way through that, you have to go into this reactor area and shut down the reactor core, and yeah, that's pretty much what it sounds like, and it's very smoothly, thank you very much. You have a time suit so you can freeze any rocks that try to fall on you.
If the episode had a fast forward feature, I mean, some of you in the audience at least have the option to, hit the X button in the browser or the ability to swipe off the video in mobile. Please help me.
Hey, whoa. I don't like your attitude, bucko. But I do like this game's altitude because it's climbing time. Get it? Look, it's time to climb up this mountain or whatever and escape the facility in style. Blow up a helicopter, shoot some goons, and steal a plane to get the frick out of there. It's crazy, bro. Was that fast enough? Okay, good. This is the final showdown where you're storming the final everything or something. You are infiltrating the base again, and you eventually end up in this train storage area that has like a few dudes in it or whatever. It's not important. You take them out, and then there's this box puzzle where you have to like reverse time, but I kept messing it up, and the box would smash me while the time was in reverse, and the game would give me this message that was like, space-time continuum breach, and I was like, whoops. How was I supposed to know that all time would break if I died or something while in reverse?
Now watch as I break the space-time continuum with this joke. What do you mean, no? You buzzkill.
I eventually helped the rebels storm the base, which mind you took way too goddamn long with the firefight that I had to go through, and we ended up having to steal this big ass plane. Yes, I know. What's the catch? Well, you gotta turn off these big ass turbines first. And if you don't turn them off, you end up turning into this cherry Kool-Aid like these goons. You don't wanna do that, do you? Wait, time guy? What are you, stupid? What are you doing? I guess it's up to you now. Though, that was a joke. You ain't a video game character, you moron. Yeah, that was an accident. You make your way through more goons, eventually you make your way to the top to turn off the turbine, put the plane onto a train, and then you have to defend it as the train makes the way to this other hangar so it can take off. Then I ended up running around for like 20 minutes like a dumbass trying to find this anchor switch because I didn't know where the hell it was, but it's okay. I know I found it because a cutscene eventually played. That was annoying.
Hey, welcome to the plane again. So you remember how you enjoyed shooting planes down? Well, do it again, but this time you have to get off the plane and get fuel. Yay!
Yep, more shooting down planes, but this time you have to refuel. And there is this part where you end up in this room with a bunch of boom booms. And you don't want to go boom boom, do you? No, you f***ing don't. Stop shaking your head, you cretin. Alright, so you get the fuel, and it's finally time. Yeah, you eventually make it back to the place where it all started. This time, your teammates are taking over the city. The tides have turned, and you can finally see the rebels taking over. The good guys are finally winning thanks to your actions, but you still have to do the final showdown. You eventually make it on top of this roof, and fight some of these random time goons, but then it's you against the big-ass robot.
Yeah, let's take that clinker down, huh? Oh my god, I'm calling the robot a clanker, not the guy driving it.
So you fire some rockets into this robot, it catches fire, walks off, and it eventually crashes down a block away, and the main villain crawls out. Then your character comes out, and you just shoot him point blank. No victory speech or anything, just boom, dead. Anticlimactic much?
There's the ultimate bad guy. Let's take him into the custody and let the rebels sort him out, let him hang at the gallows or whatever. Oh, I mean, yeah, that works too. I mean, he was like a Nazi dictator after all. Wait, I think he just robbed him. Did nobody else see this? Like, I know he was a bad guy and everything, but he definitely took his wallet. Is that money even good in our time? He's not from 1939, if any of you guys were even wondering. Also, he technically was my ride home.
He makes it back to his time and stops all of it from happening, but since he altered a timeline, it caused a paradox and ended up teleporting out of the timeline as he never existed in this timeline. It's a mind melting thing, and it's best not to think about. So anyway, the credits roll. Yep, that's how the game ends. I am not kidding. And with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Watersurf's Gaming Hour. The host is currently stuck in the 1940s, but who cares? We'll be doing a return to the indie grab bag in the next episode, so be on the lookout for that. I hope you enjoyed this weird time paradox of an episode, and I do apologize for hyping it up for so long. And yes, I was dead serious about covering Roller Coaster Tycoon 3DS on the show. I did recently get my 3DS modded, so I can capture footage on it, and I wanted to capture one on my most hated 3DS games eventually on the show. But don't expect it for a hot moment, as I have a few games I want to cover first before I get there. Until then, let's go ahead and check on our host.
Oh hey! I became a radio announcer. It's quite the bee's knees, if I do say so myself. I've been having quite a jolly good time here in 1940 since y'all left me here for the past 6 months. But hey, things could be better. I'm in crippling debt, and I have stage 4 lung cancer because everybody here smokes. It's fantastic. Somebody shoot me. Oh, look who it is. Are you at least gonna give me some of that money that you took from that dead Nazi? What a prick. If you're wondering, he does this every month. Ugh, I hate the 1940s. Please let me go back. I hate it here.